I want to deal with something a little bit different today. I want to deal with some of the things that we as men, the baggage we bring with us. Sometimes we bring a lot of trauma. Sometimes the trauma comes from issues with the mother, with our mothers, or maybe some things that they've done, or issues with fathers that we've had in our lives, or fathers we didn't have in our lives, the father issues. Sometimes we come with drama. And then, if you're not careful, you pass that trauma right on down to your children. And, we carry a lot of it and we act like we're fine. We act like, oh, I wasn't bothered by this, or I wasn't bothered by that, and it didn't matter. And we say one thing with our mouth, but our actions speak differently. Our actions show that we were bothered. Our actions, the way we handle situations, the way we handle people, the way we function, the way we move through life proves that we indeed were bothered and that we are bothered. And the thing is that many times we try to sweep things under the rug and just go on through life without actually addressing the issues that we have. We just kind of move on and act like it's not a big deal and just try to just soldier through. But we've never been healed. We've never gotten over it. We say we have, but our action, something, our mouth can lie, but our actions will always tell the truth. And the reality is many of us still have wounds that we have not healed from. And we put on a mask to try to pretend everything is okay. We try to pretend everything is fine. And this is why I said in the earlier video that, sometimes you got to pull out that altar and you got to get there. And if you don't have somebody that you can go and talk to and deal with and try to get that straightened out here on earth, then you may have to wait until they've already passed and go ahead and go to the altar and you got to have a conversation with them. Some things will never get better until we deal with those issues. The reason why there's a lot of people that struggle financially is because it's all because of trauma. Because there's trauma that hasn't been dealt with. And that trauma affects your decision making. Your trauma affects you from being able to see far enough to understand what deals you ought to make or what moves you ought to make to put you in a better position. That trauma affects your whole outlook on life. Maybe the person you were supposed to marry, the person you were supposed to have, and you couldn't see the value because of trauma. Maybe it's a situation where there's a particular job or whatever you're doing, and you just seem to not be able to get a promotion because they always talk about your attitude. It's, we would promote you, but your attitude is because you have trauma. I'm running my business, but, I'm getting into it with customers. I'm arguing with customers. You have trauma. You have no self-control. You have no guardrails. You have no sense of balance. And it's affecting your entire life. Your life is messed up because you're traumatized. And until you fix that trauma, until you address that trauma, your life is going to be in a repeated cycle. It's going to be like going through, it's going to be like you're on a merry-go-round, just constantly turning, but you're turning, but you're not going anywhere. You're doing a lot of walking, but you're still in the same spot. You haven't been able to progress. And the reason is because of trauma. You haven't addressed the issues. And you have a mask on, and you're going through life, and you're trying to achieve this and achieve that. You're trying to hold together healthy relationships, and you can't do it because you're traumatized. You need to be healed. And I don't know any other way to put it. I don't know any other way to say it. All the things that you can think of in this life that you can do to try to move on. You can try to, you have a lot of people that are alcoholics because they're traumatized. You got people that smoke different things, different how can I put it? Trying to keep from saying something that is going to get this video flagged, but smoking things other than cigarettes because they're traumatized. You have people smoking cigarettes because they're traumatized. People use vices to numb themselves because they don't like who they are. When you like who you are, when you're satisfied with who you are, you don't need any external agents. I don't need alcohol to take me off. Most people, there's some people that can't have a good time unless they're drinking. There's some people can't have a good time unless they're smoking. There's some people that first thing they do when their nerves get bad, let me get me a cigarette. I gotta smoke something to calm my nerves. What? You mean to tell me that you don't have no power in yourself to calm yourself? You need something on the outside to help you? You're traumatized. You are not yet healed. Healed people do not need help to do what you are designed to do internally. When you need something outside of you to make you whole, you, my friend, have a problem. You have something that you are wrapped up in trauma and you don't even know it. You've worn that mask so long till you actually think that you are the mask that you wear, because you've never taken the mask off so the real you can be seen. You've never been honest about how you truly feel. You've never been honest about the things that bother you. You've never been honest about when you, a lot of times we'll say, I'm just mad. No, you're not, you're hurt. But that's that mask. See, anger is a mask, but the hurt is you. And you've never been honest. You've never been upfront about what's really going on with you. You've never really been upfront about your struggles. You've never been upfront about any of it. And because you've never addressed it, you've never moved on. You've never grown. You've never developed because you haven't been honest about the problems that you have. If you want to get better, if you really want to see your life flourish, take the mask off and confront the real you. Deal with those issues. Confront those issues. Heal those issues. Any way you have to do it. Some people may have to go to therapy. If that's what you got to do, then you need to be at that therapist's office every time the door is open. If there's somebody in your family you can talk to help you work through that, then you do that. If you got to pull a chair up to your ancestor altar and have a conversation with your ancestors, then you do that. You do whatever you have to do to get the healing that you need. But what I am here to tell you, it's time to quit playing. It's time to quit going through life acting like everything is fine, like you're okay, with this fake mask that you have on, like that's the real you. You're a hypocrite. You're walking around with a mask on, pretending to be somebody you're not. Take the doggone mask off. Let the real you be seen. Heal the issues so your life can flourish and so your life can grow. It's time to deal with your problems. Stop covering them up. Stop masking them with all these outside external things to help you. It's time to get healed and it's time to get whole. That's all I got to say. Now it's up to you.